40,000 times 129.
I think so.
What? This guy used to give this mama
Kenya shillings
5.1 million
and that
per month, and the chick was still complaining.
Yeah.
How much of it is going to that kid? To be honest.
No, how much are you left with?
No, that's not it.
What,
it's how much does it take to actually take care of this child? He was doing that chick a favor.
Hey, sir. No. She is taking care of your child.
Yeah, you help her take care of the child.
Give her food to take care of the child.
Give her food for the child.
No. Feed her to have energy to take care of the child. Pay her shelter.
Then she's basically still a wife.
She's not a wife. She's being supported
Soila,
to support her baby.
You are paying her shelter, you are paying her food, you
Babe,
are paying her whatever.
she has paused her business and her work. She's not in a position to get back to work because she's taking care of the child. And then you say, no, I'm supporting my child only. No, don't be at the devil's advocate. And I know what you're doing.
Because you can't tell me that all this money that 50 was sending, that all of it was going into this child. This woman was pocketing a huge chunk of that money.
She was taking
and still asking for more. I don't believe why a parent would deny another parent from having a relationship
with their child, not unless the parent is abusive.
Yes, unless he's a toxic
parent.
He's a
toxic parent. Hi guys, so welcome to this next episode of
Soila and Curtis
ETC
Reacts.
Yes. Yeah. And then after this, you're actually going to sit down and have a proper conversation. We'll get these reaction things. Now,
today's reaction is very interesting. It's from a namesake of mine.
Yeah.
Most of you know
your namesake?
Him.
I don't think it's. Is this a case of your namesake?
This is my namesake.
Was it? No. It wasn't being used as a.
No, this is him talking.
Oh, this is him talking.
Yeah.
All right, Sawa. So
but introduce and then we'll jump into that.
So you're invited to be part of this conversation and share your 50
thoughts.
Cents.
Yeah. Share your 50 cents, not 2 cents.
Yeah, share your 50 cents for this specific one. Because, hii nikasema tu jamani. Anywho, even as you are listening to this conversation, please like and then comment as you keep listening. And then once you're done with the video and you like it, please go ahead and share it with someone else.
Yeah. And most importantly,
subscribe.
Yeah.
Hiya. Hey, this one.
So this is
Can I go? How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
You're fine.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You look fine.
Thank you. So we are reading together. See, this is, you have the screenshot now. I was giving my baby mama Shanikwa
Tompkins.
I was giving her 500k a year. That's like 40k per month.
Dollars.
This is dollars, yeah, sorry. So 500k per year, that is 40k per month. And she said it wasn't enough. So I took myself to court, and the court issued that I should be giving her $6,700. $6,700. Higher. I didn't make money for women, and no man should allow women to exploit them. My son's mother was just feeling entitled to my money. I was giving her 500k a year, but she was still expecting more. Then I decided to make her see that I was only doing her a favor. So I took myself to court and reported myself for giving child support way above average. Then it was decided in court that I should only give her $6,700 a month. And I can't add a penny on that because she can also get a job. Men need to start fighting against gender inequality too, since men and women are all equal. After what she did to me, I decided that I shall never spend more than 50 cents. Spend more than myself.
Spend more than 50 cents on a woman.
On a woman ever again. No woman should depend on a man because everyone can work.
Read that part again.
No woman.
After Apple.
Well,
After what she
after
did.
what she did to me, I decided that I shall never spend more than myself because it's 50 cents. Himself. That's why I was saying myself. So you know quit. My rust, my friend. On a woman ever again. No woman should depend on a man because everyone can work. Your man's money is not your money. Go get yours. Hey.
As you guessed by now, this is none other than Curtis Jackson, aka
50 cents.
50 Cent. Let me tell you, 50 Cent was a god to us.
Oh, really?
2002, 2003.
Hey.
I remember we were doing...
I was listening to Westlife.
I crammed all his songs.
I had to sing for me one.
Hmm?
Your favorite that you can remember right now.
Hi. I just wanna chill and twist a lot. Catch my sons in my 745. Girl, you drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. Never wanna see you cry. Got some questions I gotta ask, and I hope you could come up with the answer, babe. Girl, you say you love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? Hey!
I hope the Lord still
I'm
makes
still
you-
saved. I'm still saved, by the way. Sanctified, tongue talking, demon casting,
Demon chasing.
heaven bound, tithing. What else? Bible study attending.
Revived. Hey, but 50 cents.
Hey, Aki, I don't know how to remember those lyrics from 2003.
That means how much, that shows you how much your mind can keep.
That it's amazing.
Yeah.
But hey, we used to worship that guy. That's the time Akina 50 Cent, Eminem, G Unit, eh?
What about 50 Cent? Is it the songs or is it how the
I think it was the age. It was the age I was in.
Yeah.
And he was the big thing at that time.
Oh, he was a big thing at that time.
Yeah, he was a big thing at that time.
Ah, interesting.
And then the fact that we shared a name. I was like his son.
Oh my God, Jimmy. So.
But anyway, that aside. That song is called 21 Questions.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is. This one is fire.
This one is fire.
So men, should we depend on you?
I think first of all in the US, I don't know if this is also the situation here, but I think in the US, men really lose a lot on alimony.
That's how they sign them early on. Especially, I think, the high earners.
The high earners, like in a 50 sasa.
Yeah.
So, he used to give his baby mama $500,000.
A year.
Dollars.
A year. So that's 40K a month.
That's 40K. Let's just do
40,000. So only 120 something, 120 something.
Let's just do 40 times
129.
No, 40K. 40,000 times 129.
I think so.
What? This guy used to give this mama
Kenya shillings.
5.1 million
And that,
per month.
If it was converted to Kenya shillings.
And per month.
Yeah.
And the chick was still complaining.
Yeah.
So Akenda court and it was brought down to 268,000. That's a huge drop. But still, Kenyan standards, you are being given 268,000.
Yeah.
And you can have your own job, you still have your own business.
Yeah.
Itu ni mtu anakupatia because uko na mtoto wake.
No.
This is a lot.
Now this is it. Because of who he is and the positions that he is in life.
This is not everyone.
This is not everyone. Because I'm even thinking, because you're 50 cent, that's not even your child's school fees in a term. That's so little. You understand? Like, if you're to consider international school fees right now in Kenya, 200 is quarter of what people are paying in different levels of your children.
There are those in international schools.
Yes, and
there are
there's
those
fees.
in,
200 is an expense that many people can easily go through
over a month.
Over a month of, let's say, fuel
Yeah.
and other small expenses here and there. So I understand because of his position.
Yeah.
Hiyo 67 nika kitu kadogo, lakini mzuri alijipeleka court, ndio court ika standardize the giving. Now, for me, he got me at, I was giving her, then I decided to make her, so I was giving her 500K a year, but she was still expecting more. Then I decided to make her see that I was only doing her a favor. He got me at that. Doing me a favor? You're supposed to provide for your child. Favor?
No.
Unless you're saying favor by giving more.
Yes. Babe, mtu
is there? Yes.
5.1 million.
Hakuna favor. Ni mtoto wako.
Hiyo ni favor.
No, you are the dad who can make more. You make more than that. Ni kama sahi,
let's be honest. If I was to give you 5.1 million shillings a month, how much of it is going to that kid? To be honest.
No, how much are you left with?
That's not it.
That's it.
No, that's not it.
What,
it's how much does it take to actually take care of this child?
Probably, I don't know. Now I don't know how much it takes to take care of the child, because school fees.
He was doing that chick a favor.
Sir. Probably they are living in good houses. Baby mtoto wa 50 cent. He wouldn't want her to live in a specific. Imagine mtoto wa president. President has to let mtoto wake ishi anywhere.
Then in that case, then let 50 pay for his child's school fees direct. Let him buy his clothes direct. Let him actually do the shopping and everything direct. Such that whatever he's giving the lady, equal to his stipend.
Stipend for psychological support.
For psychological support. Then let it be that way. Because you see, here's the thing. Just because someone is wealthy, you don't take advantage of the person. You don't say you have too much. Let's all have it. Yeah, he has worked for that money. You know, it's not like now everyone just deserves because it's a lot.
It's a lot of money.
You know.
But I didn't make money for women, and no man should allow women to exploit them.
True.
So do you think he was being exploited here?
He was being exploited.
She was just asking for too much.
He was being exploited, and I want us to bring it home.
Yeah.
What conversation have you had along the same lines in Kenya as far as this is concerned?
It happens. It literally happens. It literally happens whereby even when the man doesn't have as much, and the woman really has more than the man, there's still certain demands that you need to provide for your child. Even when these people are not together. Okay,
let me throw a spanner. So these two people are together, right? They are not married. Same situation. This guy got the girl pregnant. A baby was involved, but they don't want to get married. They don't want to be together. So the mom decides she's the one who's going to take care of the baby. In fact, she says, you know what? You continue with your life. Because the guy is a kawaida guy. He's not a celeb. He's not making so much. So he tells the guy, you continue with your life. I'll take care of my child. The only thing I ask is that you don't disturb us.
Yeah.
Move on with your life. We'll be fine. Then peradventure, God opens doors for this guy. He becomes stinking, filthy, obscenely rich. Pesa imeingia. Pesa ni mingi. Then this woman decides, our guy is rich now. Now I want support.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair?
No.
Now I want support.
Because initially she didn't want support because he didn't have anything to support. So I kwanta kupatia pressure ya kusupport. Now that you have the ability, see now support.
It feels a bit opportunistic.
It feels like opportunistic.
Yeah. Because, it feels opportunistic. Because if you really wanted me, sungeniambia hata ile kidogo niko nayo, or at least allow me to be in my child's life.
Yeah.
But you can't completely cut me off, and then now you've seen there's money.
Okay, no, that's the problem. If you have not been completely cut off and don't have anything to give, and she still allows you to see that, which is, first of all, I don't believe, I don't believe
why a parent would deny another parent from having a relationship
with their child, not unless the parent is abusive.
Yes, unless he's a toxic
He's
parent.
a toxic parent,
But if
whereby
he's an okay person,
there has to be restriction on how you're seeing this person. But if they're okay, the only thing that didn't work is the relationship itself. I think the child should have the relationship with a departed parent in a way.
Yeah, not departed.
Oh, not departed.
People, you don't have a relationship with departed people, Soila. Okay? Yeah, those are the departed people. Wanasikia unawaita huko.
So they should be allowed to, so that the end of your relationship should not be the end of the relationship that the parent has with their child. They should still be invited to be part of it. And if he has something, this is it. If he has something to give towards the family, which he should, it is his responsibility to still support the child. If we've said men are providers, and they have sat down and decided provision for us looks like financial support. Major financial support comes from the husband because let's say of how their finances are like. Then that's fine. There are also those men who just traditionally think they should financially support, financially provide for the family, even if the woman is like literally earning so much more. And she's not been invited to give of her salary to support the family. Those ones who think like that. I'll give you your opportunity to speak. So, money, the presence of it or the absence of it should not really define a relationship or how we should be relating. It's an external factor that can come and can go. But if we let it define the relationship and how we relate with our children, then we are in trouble. Because it's in abundance, we'll be very happy. When you go in scarcity, then I have a problem with you. And it's not maybe a problem with you. I have a problem because you don't bring us more money. So our fights and disagreements and our parenting challenges are always surrounded by, they are always triggered by money.
Yeah.
So kama huyu bibi alikuwa tu and take advantage, let's say, but the guy deserved to still support them. Okay, I was doing you a favor by giving you 500K as I said, but now that has been settled by the court that he needs to give $6,700 a month, she needs to be happy with that. Higher. No woman should depend on a man because everyone can work. Your man's money is not your money.
Yes.
It's okay.
Tell them, Firi. Tell them.
But no woman should depend on a man because everyone can work. That's a blanket statement. But in the context of marriage...
First of all, not everyone can work. But
yes.
That's
not everyone can. Yes. In the context of marriage, because of we are believers. Marriage brings us to become one. And if we are one, there's no separate things here. It's our money, both of us. So it's not the man's money is the man's money, the woman's money is the woman's money. Or the man's money is our money, the woman's money is the woman's money. It's both of us is our it's our finances. So we decide to choose how we are going to go about the expenses that we have as a family and the needs that we have. No one should depend. We should be codependent of each other. Whatever I'm bringing can be able to do this. Whatever you're bringing can be able to do this. So let's just to be transparent and have a healthy relationship. Like the marriage should have a healthy relationship with finances. You see what I'm saying? Individuals have a healthy with finances. The marriage itself should also have a healthy relationship with the finances that are coming in. Whereby we are not defined by whatever is trickling in or out of it. But yeah, there's...
my mind is changing on some things slowly. I'm not fully there, but I'm sensing that my mind is shifting when it comes to the issue of provision.
Yeah.
Because I think we have brought tradition and taught it like it is scripture. Because tradition teaches us that men are the ones who are supposed to provide.
Yes.
But the more I read my Bible, the more I don't see an exclusive instruction that it is men only who are supposed to provide. In fact, we look at the 31 proverb, the Proverb 31 woman, and we see her as a provider. And then we look at,
as a supporter.
yes, we look at God saying Eve is a helper. So that means that whatever the husband is doing, she's supposed to be helping in that thing. If the husband is going out making money, whatever, providing for the house, she's supposed to help in doing that.
Yes.
So I think a lot would be sorted in marriages if the two people just sit down and agreed.
Yes. I think for me it's the agreement.
Because I think people get married with assumptions. He's the man.
He's the man.
He provides.
I'm
the woman.
No,
I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But I think if people just come together and sit down and say, okay, according to this marriage of ours, how is it going to work?
Yeah, how do we do it?
Are you the one who's going to be working, or is it me? Are we both of us going to work? Are you going to be in business? I think people should have that conversation, like who is going to be the provider in this home? Instead of assuming that because we've grown up as men as the providers, you just assume it's going to be that way.
Just specify financial support,
financial provision. That's see, we are 50s. The context is money. We are not talking about providing psychological support and emotional security and direction and leadership. That's not the provision I'm talking about. Okay, there are provisions that are reserved for men, like leadership and support and security and all that. That one is men. Okay, that's what God wanted men to do by being the head, provide leadership and direction for the family. That's not the provision we're talking about here. The provision we're talking about here is financial and material.
Yes. Let's both come together and just do it for the sake of the family.
Yes, agree who is doing it. Don't assume, because traditionally that's how you were brought up. Unless your marriage is traditional marriage. If that's what you've decided, our marriage is a traditional marriage whereby the woman is going to stay at home and the man is going to go out, and two cannot work together unless they agree. So I think if people just discussed matters and agreed, we can avoid a lot of unmet expectations, which bring a lot of issues and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm on a journey on that one.
I'm also on a journey on that one. Yeah. I think for me, Proverbs 31 has really unpacked a lot about the woman and the rare type that she is, because she is really industrious. And she's literally working with her hands. And let's say even if the man is a person who, let's say, invested first in her business, but you can still how she has stewarded whatever she was given first and just grown it into something else. Like by the time you're being called a merchant ship. A merchant ship is always moving around with goods within it. So she is packed with a lot of treasures. Yes. She is loaded with treasures that can supply and give. She never extends an empty hand. She's always to the needy. You don't go preach to a needy person and don't give them something. For those ones it says she extends her hand to the poor. And I know she extends it.
So she has something to give.
She has something to give. She provides clothing to her family,
So she's also working with her hands.
She's literally, her hands out, like everything with her hands. There's a part that in the scriptures, with her hands she does this. With her hands,
and she has maids, which means she's an employer.
So she gets up very early in the morning. She pangas the maids and their tasks and everything, and then she moves on to other things. She considers land. She gets the land, and then she's like, you know what? I have land now. Probably let's panda a vineyard. She puts up a vineyard. It produces. I know she can easily say, "It produce you and happy." Kwa wine. She's not sitting at home probably waiting for the husband and coming to wine and complain. That's why the man is also respected
at the city gates.
Because as he sits, family, I'm like, huyu mjamaa wako ni wa kukaa tu, analipwa commission ya kukaa. Like probably sijajua huyo mjamaa wake anafanyanga nini, sijui tuliambiwa anafanyanga nini, but clearly he's such a
he's
proud,
respected, so he's someone serious in community.
Yes, he's not somebody your wife bickers all over the place about how umpeleki pesa. Your wife is always She has decided to work with her own hands for them. And I like how it even starts, the Proverbs started. Let me just even open it. Yes, so when it starts in the beginning, it says, he has no fear of gain. Like he knows because of this woman, my life is profitable.
Mm.
I'll never lack.
Mm.
I'll never, will never be in losses.
Mm.
Like she's that industrious in her thinking.
Mm.
That's how rare the Bible says about this woman.
This woman.
Yes, he does him good and he has no fear of gain. I'm just paraphrasing. Curtis will put the scripture here just in case I'm reading it not in a good order, but basically that. So when it comes to provision, as you've said, let's just be clear about who's providing what and what. And when it comes to, let's say, unfortunate separation and the child has to go, I think that conversation needs to be had. Peradventure, because of how things are looking murky, what should we do with this child? Who's providing what? And what part am I playing in as far as provision? But not completely letting go of the responsibility. Now, I think it's a different case if the woman does not have any job at that specific time and the child is still young. So the man, even if the relationship has not worked, as she's trying to figure herself out to come back to business, the guy needs to step up and support the child. Even if it means, but again, I don't understand how you're buying food for the child, but not buying food for the mother. The mother needs the energy to care for the child.
No, but you see, your relationship with the mother is kaput.
Mama,
but you cannot change the fact that you are this child's father.
Yes, no, but now if you're buying food, you'll buy Cerelac, you'll buy formula, you'll buy, and then who's feeding this woman who has not yet? She's
so not if the child was not involved and the relationship broke, who would have been sorting her out? Let's say there was no child involved. Yeah. Na relationship imeisha. Nani angekuwa anamsaidia?
She could have gone to probably her mother's place or relatives.
Si hivyo?
No. She is taking care of your child.
Yeah, you help her take care of the child.
Give her food to take care of the child.
Give her food for the child.
No. Feed her to have energy to take care of the child. Pay her shelter. So while lipe basi mtoto wako crib mahali.
Then she's basically still a wife.
She's not a wife. She's being supported to support her baby.
You are paying her shelter, you are paying her food, you are paying her whatever.
She has paused her business and her work. She's not in a position to get back to work because she's taking care of the child. And then you say, no, I'm supporting my child only. No, don't be at the devil's advocate. And I know what you're doing. No.
No, here's what I'm saying.
You would do that?
No, here's what I'm saying. I'm trying to avoid a situation where somebody
that's a selfish man
is going to take advantage of the fact that see, I have his child, let me ask for this amount of money, this is a very good example, because you can't tell me that all this money that 50 was sending, $40,000 a year, 5.1 million Kenya shillings, that all of it was going into this child. This woman was pocketing a huge chunk of that money
she was taking
and still asking for more.
She's with the child.
Soila, it is plain as day.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, those are the loopholes I'm trying to see. Fine, I don't mind helping you, but at what point do I, for example, how will I know when she's finally gotten her own thing going on, akonaka job, akonaka business? Because I don't live with her. So how do I know she has something going on? She's getting paid, but she's still asking me to support her.
Give her an ultimatum. Just tell her, I will support my child. But also for you, as you get on your feet, I'll support you for the next 6 months. So figure yourself out. 6 months, Ikisha, your support is out, but the support of the child is still oncoming. And that looks like, if it's buying uniform, I'll buy. If it's paying school fees, I will. And man, patia your baby mama, pesa kidogo ya psychological support.
You see what we call that? That's called a Freudian slip. Where you mistakenly say something that you didn't want to say, but it is what you truly believe.
Now I'm saying, give the baby mama money.
You call her Bibi. That's what you truly believe she is.
Baby mama.
You said Bibi before you said baby mama.
Kwenda.
So it's recorded. We can replay it.
I meant baby mama.
Yes, you meant Bibi, but then you realize you said it out loud.
Babe,
and you aren't supposed to.
There's no Bibi there because they're separated.
This is it. We need to conclude this video. This is it, guys. If someone is not your wife, don't treat them like your wife. The issue here is taking care of the child. Chukua calculator, piga hesabu. How much does this child need? Lipa hiyo. Now, for the...
You guys think taking care of a child is just providing physical things.
Listen.
Taking care of a child is psychological.
Fine. For the sake of what she's saying, the psychological burden of taking care of a child.
Yeah, so pay for my spa dates and nails every day, every month.
I've seen you raise 2 kids already, so I know it is work. For that sake.
Pay for her pedicure,
No.
manicure.
No. I'll buy your food. I will buy your food. I will clothe you.
As a
little. Keyword, a little. I will not do a whole wardrobe for you. A little. Okay? Once in a while, I'll pay for you a staycation somewhere. Uende tu upumzike. Ama hata ka vacation ka 1 or 2 days. Uende tu upumzike because you've really stretched yourself taking care of this child. But those luxuries you're saying, sijui pedicure, hey.
Si basi uchukue mtoto wako mkae na yeye, mimi niwache nikaenda nikatafute tena.
Mulete.
And with that, guys, this is Kaput. Want to know what you think? If you're with side of Curtis, do not support that woman, just support your child. Or if you're my side man, consider the mental load of raising a child and pay for her pedicure monthly, so that she can just go for a massage and relax and just think, you know what? Raising this child is just a lot. So
let's hear your reaction, guys. And remember, we are not reacting against people. We're reacting against mentalities, philosophies, and ideologies.
Even as we teach ourselves on what we actually would have. Sometimes what you're saying, I know, is not even wisdom. It's just our own opinion. It's opinion. Yeah. So don't even come for us. Yeah. But
come for us as long as you're respectful and you're not insulting.
Yeah, don't.
If you come here insulting and talking badly, I'll block you.
Yeah.
Behave yourself.
Yeah.
Aye.
Bye.
Cheers.